So, it is finally that time. Series 13 marketing has officially begun. It's not anything big like a trailer or even a poster or anything like that, but it is quite significant and it is definitely worth talking about. So, a few days ago, the official Doctor Who BBC Twitter account, and the one for BBC America as well, released an image which said, "Got a question for the cast about Series 13, leave them down there and then they're going to interview the cast." This is quite significant because it shows that the Series 13 marketing has officially begun, with us actively being encouraged to ask questions about it. Also means they're filming little preview bits which they will eventually release, so they are now actively working on marketing for Series 13. Of course, this isn't the biggest thing in the world, but after I think it's 152 days of complete radio silence about Series 13 from the BBC, it was really refreshing to finally see them acknowledge its existence and actually encourage fans to ask questions. Now, they've done similar things like this before. They've had interviews with cast where they've been asked questions about things. We don't really have a direct frame of reference for this exact thing. I think the closest thing that we could see from Series 12 was they did an interview of the cast talking about what to expect from Series 12. But this is quite different. But that interview of the cast released after the first trailer had dropped. So does that mean this one will release after the first trailer for Series 13 drops? Possibly, I don't really know. Like I said, it's not an exact frame of reference. There isn't really too much reference to go off for something like this. If you want my guess about when this is being released, I think it will be released relatively soon. And obviously, there's loads and loads of rumours swirling around the internet that this will be Jodie Whittaker's last series, lots from very credible sources. And seeing as this entire thing is based around asking the cast questions, I think it's possible, although I wouldn't say it's very likely, I think it's possible that they may use this to officially announce Jodie Whittaker's departure. Doctor Who also seems to like promoting itself at big sporting events, and with the Euros for 2021 coming up soon, I think we could get some promotion now, whether that be the first trailer, or if this releases before then they announce Jodie Whittaker leaving. We could even potentially get a 14th Doctor reveal, although I don't think that one is too likely, so don't get your hopes up for anything like that. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I have a feeling this might be the very first bit of video marketing we get for Series 13. They release this, which then propels us into things such as trailers, clips, all that kind of thing. And I really think this year they seem to be really pushing the Series 13 marketing. If they're really starting the marketing 4 months before the series is due to air, or we think the series is due to air in 4 months from now, then that's really encouraging, and I can see them giving lots of different trailers and things, like I said, at the Euros, even other big sporting events and big events. They could be dropping lots of Doctor Who marketing. It really feels like they're sort of collating all the things so they can release it all at once, so Doctor Who feels like a big television event and they can have lots of Doctor Who merchandise being released around the time the TV series is ending. Part of the reason I think that is because the Doctor Who The Edge of Reality, the video game being worked on by Maze Theory, was due to come out in the spring of this year. I think we can safely say now that spring has been and gone. And alas, we still do not have The Edge of Reality. It has been delayed somewhat, but I think there is a reason for that. I think it might be being held back so they can release it alongside the series, rather than having random bits of Doctor Who popping up throughout the year. They're keeping back all of the merchandise, so they can release it all alongside the series airing on TV, which I think is a really good idea, because that means Doctor Who becomes a much bigger thing whilst it's on TV. And if it's on TV and someone walks into a shop and sees Doctor Who The Edge of Reality, then they're more likely to buy it because they feel Doctor Who's presence on TV. So although this may initially just seem like a small announcement about Series 13, this actually tells a lot about what the BBC are trying to do with the marketing this year, and what I think they're doing here is really encouraging. The only other thing is, this interview, I don't know how soon it will be released, because I think John Bishop's going on some sort of cruise to do performances, and I don't know when that ends, although it is possible that they could have filmed it before he went. But that's just a small fact which may mean this isn't coming that soon, although relatively in the near future. If you wanted my guess, I'd say maybe end of June at the earliest, July probably. But Series 12 didn't get any acknowledgement like this far in advance, so this is, again, really encouraging, and it might mean we get a trailer a lot sooner than we first thought. But I want to hear what you think. Leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. Do you think this is an encouraging announcement and could point to a bright future for Doctor Who's marketing? Whatever you think, I've been Cyberman Alf, and from me for now, it's goodbye.